Hi, Eleanor.
Hi,
How are you?
good.
That's good. We're going to record today's session for Ishan, because since he's in India, so that his mother can have him attend these four, I guess just this 2 sessions, because we didn't really do it last time. But since we're talking about the long-term problem, we're going to go ahead and record him, okay? Just for him. Did you make your list?
No, I forgot.
Okay, well, why don't you take a few minutes now and maybe
Okay.
generate a list for me, okay? It doesn't have to be a lot. Joseph put 5 things down.
5 or more.
5 or more.
Ria, can you start the video?
Hi, Ria.
Hello. Hi.
Hey. I just let Eleanor know that we're going to record this session for Ishan. So I already started recording. So
Okay,
that
awesome.
maybe he'll be able to catch up. Okay.
Can you move over a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Screen.
Sure.
So how was your day?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Just busy.
Awesome.
How was your day?
Good.
That's good. Maria, did you make your list? Okay. I was telling Joseph 5 or more things.
I think the last one, the number 3, number 5, I didn't come up with that good.
Okay, well, take some time now and add to it.
Yeah, where is your list?
You can always add to it.
Hmm. What are you
It
doing?
would be nice if you make a like a Google sheet, right?
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay.
Google Sheets is a different thing.
No, it's like a table, right? Where you can all have your multiple things, and if you get to share with each other, you at one place you can see everything.
Yes. We can definitely do that. So Ishan, if you're out there and you see this, please make a list of anything that you feel you're knowledgeable in, a list of it.
That people really wouldn't know.
Yeah, or just something for you to draw your answers from for spontaneous, that's all.
Do I have to draw it?
No, draw means to get your ideas from. Draw upon, not necessarily draw as in writing. Okay, so I hope Derek and Pertiti didn't forget. There'll also be a.
Can it be more than? Can it be more than just one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I was just asking Ria to read the first paragraph that they read the last week.
Okay.
And think about those. There are few words, right? They can, like, they have to really know what it means
Right.
so that they can think more about the problem, what it is trying to say.
Okay. Yes. Let me, I can bring that up now.
Hmm.
Here,
Hmm.
you gotta pay attention to where the cursor's at, Joseph.
Is that crisscross pattern?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I have never tried it, but I want to do that.
You just did a crisscross.
Yeah,
pattern
here
a
I
few
did.
days ago.
Yeah. It went only this far though, right?
What we just did.
So it's still home.
Now it's upside down. Hi, Derek.
Hello.
So I let Eleanor and Ria know that we are recording this for Ishan, okay? So he can possibly view it from India. I'll try to send it to him. So did you make your list of 5 things at least that you are knowledgeable of a particular topic?
I forgot to make the list.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
While we're waiting for everyone to get on.
Hmm.
And then if you're done, you can reread the problem up to B limitations. Go ahead and reread it.
This one, problem A.
Mhm.
Well, no one knows what the future holds. It's likely owners have an important role in shaping it. To prove just that, teams will present a performance that includes an original threat to the environment that self-replicates until a team-created technical reinvention device removes that threat. A hero character will use the device to save the environment. Performances will include a setting that reflects the threat and then returns to its original state. The performance will also include original music, 2 animal characters, and must include Arm & Hammer baking soda. Hang on. The creative emphasis, what's it say?
Emphasize?
Emphasis a problem of the problem are on the overall performance. How the threat self-replicates the reinvention device, the original and music, how Arm & Hammer baking soda is used in the solution. The spirit of the problem is for the team to create a performance about self-replicating threat to the environment. Found on Earth, it is eliminated by a team-created Odyssey reinvention device that is used by a hero character to save the environment. The environment rules is
The environment returns.
the environment returns to its original state after the threat is removed, which will be reflected. Save the in a setting change. 2 animal characters will hide when the environment is threatened, and then 1 animal will convince the other that it is safe to return once the threat is removed. The performance will also include an original song and must use Arm & Hammer baking soda.
Okay. All right, so what's the word self-replicating mean, or self-replicates? What does that mean? Anyone?
It replicates more than once.
Okay, more than once. Okay. Anybody else want to add to that?
No one? Okay. Okay.
Just the meaning of replicate. What does it
You
mean?
Duplicate yourself.
Duplicate yourself. Okay,
To make another version of
another
something.
version. Okay, all right. I think they're all good answers. Let's see. So, let's see what other words they keep saying over and over again. That was one that stuck out in my
Arm and
mind.
Hammer?
Yeah, the Arm & Hammer baking soda. Okay.
Baking soda. There,
Yeah.
that's what Arm and Hammer is.
Yeah.
Baking
Does everyone know
soda.
what baking soda is? Can you give me an example where you would use baking soda?
When you're like baking a cake or something like a cake or something that uses baking soda
Okay, when
to
you're
make. When you're baking, you use it.
okay.
Very self-explanatory.
Okay. Well, not if you don't know. So that's not
I don't know what you
self-explanatory.
use it in.
That's good. You're fine. I'm just saying if you're not familiar with it, it's not.
I
Okay.
know. I don't know which food you use it in. I know
Okay.
you use it in some type of food.
All right. And when we talked about, I don't remember who wrote it down, but somebody took notes. I don't know if it was
I think
Pratiti
it was
or
Pratiti and
Eleanor.
I think it was Pratiti and
Do you
Eleanor.
want to share with us, Eleanor, what we said about, I think we were talking about
The let's see,
the
Arm and Ham-
environmental threats.
and Arm and Hammer baking soda and how we can use it.
No, we were talking about environmental threats. That was one thing.
Natural disasters,
Right.
volcano.
Well, I don't have what I wrote down right here, but I do remember that we mentioned the different types of pollution, like air pollution, land pollution, water pollution.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. And did anybody think of any others? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyone else think of anything else with that?
With pollution.
Yeah.
Littering, global warming, natural disaster, pollution, like different types of pollution.
Space pollution because people are putting waste on the moon,
Okay.
like stuff that you go to the bathroom, that type of waste. They put it on the moon for some reason.
Include Joseph says space littering, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, no right or wrong answers at all. So this is what's great about this, okay?
Tree. People are taking down trees.
Okay,
I don't know if space litter is a problem for Earth.
okay,
Well, that isn't a problem for
okay,
Earth, but it could be for the moon.
yeah,
Because
okay,
if we keep filling it up, then it might,
okay,
like, global warming might happen to the moon. Moonal warming.
yeah, okay. All right, anyone else have anything else to share?
Now
Okay,
think also about in the context of what you just read in the problem, right?
right,
It is something that is a self-replicating problem that is affecting your environment.
yeah, self-replicating problem. So what, maybe that defines more of which type of environmental threats are out there, right? That's a self-replicating problem. So which ones would be a self-replicating problem?
So you can, like Joseph, you said like space littering, right? So can you think of how it is, if the judges ask you how it is self-replicating, how would you say that this is a self-replicating problem?
People keep putting waste on the moon. And
Do they really?
Yeah.
They
I
do?
read it.
You read it?
Yes.
It could be imaginary problem. That's good also. But you just have to be able to
People
justify
do
your
do
problem
that. I
that
read
fits
it
into
on
that criteria.
Okay,
on Weird But True.
okay, all right. Well, Okay, well, what could happen if, no, I'm not gonna go there just yet. All right, just leave it. Anyone else want to tell us about a environmental threat that is self-replicating? Another one. Derek, you have one? No? Ria, do you have one? No? Eleanor, do you have one?
I'm full of ideas and no one else is.
Okay, well, give me another idea of the self-replicating one besides that one. Because obviously we need to generate as many ideas as possible. So this, we need,
Well, with water pollution, if people keep taking it out and like putting it in the trash or recycling it, then they're just gonna recycle it into like a new water bottle or a plastic water bottle, and then they're just gonna throw it in the ocean again.
okay, not following that one.
Why?
What is this? What is the environmental threat?
Is it environmental?
No, what is it? What, based on what you said, what is the environmental threat?
That we keep polluting the ocean.
Okay, keep polluting the
Um,
ocean with what?
Trash.
Okay, so is that self-replicating?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because people keep tossing stuff in the ocean, and if
so what
people
would
clean it, and if people clean it up, then they recycle it into something new, and then that is thrown into the ocean.
well, not necessarily, but I'm just saying, so what would be the solution to that? So what would be the solution? Anybody have a solution? And keep in mind that the solution, please stop, please stop, please stop. I said, I'm seeing people in the chat, who got in the chat, and I see Pratiti is coming on. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Sorry. Okay, recycled water bottles can actually be made into backpacks. Okay, all right. Okay, so
What are we doing right now?
oh, hi Pratiti, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so one, if you didn't make a list for us on at least about 5 things that you're knowledgeable in, you need to do that. And while we're waiting for everyone to write down their responses, we started going over the problem again. We read it again, just the problem. And we're talking about self-replicating, and we're talking about environmental threats being self-replicating. So do you know what the word self-replicating means?
No.
Okay, would anybody like to let Pratiti know what self-replicating means? Okay, go ahead, Joseph.
So it replicates all by itself.
Okay, well, I think what you said before, go ahead, Ria.
It's a copy of the same thing over and over.
Okay, right, so with the when we talk about pollution in the ocean, how is it driven? How is it self-replicating? Why does it keep happening over and over again?
People keep doing stuff.
Ria, go ahead.
Because people always make new stuff, so all the time new stuff are being made, and some of those stuff are going into the ocean. So like
Okay.
the more the people make, the more trash is going to go in.
Okay, all right, and let's talk about the global warming that you put down. So what, again, the same context, let's talk about the threat, the environmental threat of global warming, excuse me. What is the threat? What's going to happen if we
The Earth
continue?
is getting warmer.
Okay, and if the Earth gets warmer, what happens?
It eventually gets too hot and all of the animals Like,
all the
Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Rhea.
Glaciers and ice melts.
Okay, and that's because
Earth is hotter.
Joseph said the earth is getting hotter. Derek, do you
And
want to
all
add?
things like
and if it gets
Okay, go ahead,
and
Derek.
if it gets hotter, then it might flood more.
Okay, and Eleanor, you want to add to that?
Yeah, the reason why global warming makes it flood more is because it makes ice melt and then the sea level rises.
Okay, great. And Joseph, go ahead.
so. Also, all of like the animals that need like cold weather, cold temperatures will start to like die off because they have warm weather and they get too hot.
Okay,
And all the glaciers melt. So like any place where it's only glaciers, nothing will live there anymore. It'll just be water.
okay. Pratiti, do you want to add anything to that? Do you understand it, or do they need to explain it a little bit more?
Well, so I think like I think I can add to that.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think global warming is keep on happening because people are not like people are littering and not taking care of the earth.
Okay, partly. How exactly are they littering? What causes global warming? What specifically what specifically happens? Go ahead, Joseph.
People litter and then that stuff like gets into the ground and then it burns in the earth's core and then that makes the earth's core bigger and hotter.
Okay, what's
Or
another?
just makes it hotter.
Okay, and anyone else like to add to why global warming is happening? Go ahead, Derek.
Derek, it's his turn.
Yeah. The reason that global warming is happening is because rays of sunlight are getting in and they can't come out because of the atmosphere. So it's sort of like a greenhouse.
Okay, let's go back to the environmental threat. What environmental threat is happening that causes global warming? Go ahead, Rhea.
I was going to say that global warming also happens because of air pollution, like car gas makes the air warmer.
Right. Okay, Derek.
And also it makes the layer of ozone thinner, which lets more like rays of sunlight in.
Okay. Yep, you're all getting the process down. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
will just ask one thing. When we say self-replicating, so when you are copying something, is it a different version coming out or is it the same thing?
It's the
Same thing.
Yeah, so think about your problems. When you are saying this problem, are they going to be repeating themselves in the same manner or they will be coming in a different way?
Pratiti, go ahead.
I was actually gonna answer the question that you asked.
Go ahead.
So also global warming is happening because most of the time people like kind of adding on to what Rhea said, people keep their cars on too much and like every year there's fireworks, a lot of fireworks
Okay,
that pollute the gas.
okay,
And that's one reason the global warming is happening.
okay. All right. Very good. Okay, so with that, we're going to take it one step further. Okay, now, if you read down to the creative emphasis, you've kind of given some examples of the
The
environmental
creative
threat,
Emphasis of the
self-replicating.
problems are overall
Okay,
performance and how
now it's the reinvention device. Now, based on what you said, let's brainstorm some devices that could remedy the situation.
global warming.
Remember what the environmental threat is.
Global warming.
Well,
Natural disasters.
right, what would be the reinvention device that you would use to eliminate the environmental threats? Go ahead, Derek.
What-
A fan?
A fan? Okay. All right. So a fan. And which with the fan, what type of environmental threat are you trying to eliminate?
Global warming?
Okay. And okay, anyone else? Joseph?
Robots that pick up trash
Okay,
and put them in the trash can,
okay, robots,
or that run off trash.
robots
That run off trash.
that,
Run off trash to collect trash.
How about you all take turn to come up with one device for your choice of problem, and we will keep going on for a few rounds.
okay, Eleanor,
Electric cars.
electric cars? And which environmental threat are you solving with the electric cars?
Global warming.
Okay, I know it kind of sounds like, no duh, but I have to do it that way. I can't assume anything. Okay, Ria?
Use more things that are human powered, like bikes or just walk.
You have to make some device, right? So
Pratiti?
We recycling bins that helps like littering.
Okay, and what specifically? Okay, we'll get back to that. I'll just put that down. Anyone else? Ria, do you have anything? Anybody else have any more ideas? And Ishan, if you can come up, if you're gonna watch this, please come up with some ideas as well. So we're talking about environmental threats, specifically ones that self-replicate, and an reinvention device that can help cure that problem or help with the problem, help with the environmental threat. Okay, what else? Anybody else? Because now I'm going to get a little deeper. Ria, do you have anything? For TT? I don't want it on the floor and I step on it and then I get hurt.
Well, we could like you instead of using cars to small places, we could go on on foot.
Okay. Right,
Or,
remember, it has to be an invention. A
Oh.
reinvention.
but then we could do we're like like a something like that can stop natural disasters, like there can be like a water, like if there's like a tornado, like if there's a example like a tornado, we could have something that can stop that, like
Okay,
like
Right.
a fan.
okay, so I know that's an environmental threat, but how is it, how, why do tornadoes happen? Why do you think tornadoes happen?
Because
Do you want to ask someone to help you?
yeah,
Okay, who do you want to ask? Eleanor has her hand up, right, Eleanor, or Joseph? Joseph, go ahead. I think there was more than one.
When a tornado happens because wind gets to a high enough speed that it creates a tornado
Okay. All right,
around 75 miles per hour, which is pretty fast.
okay, anyone else? Okay, all right, so now I'm gonna take you back through those ideas again. And Derek, you said a fan. So what is special about this fan?
It's very big, so it pushes more air out, which makes things a bit more cold. And we'll at the back.
Okay, Joseph, your turn. The robots. What's so special about the robots?
They run off trash, so like if they ever get like full or whatever, they could just use the trash to get more energy. And then they also they also run off electricity, so like if they ever like run out of trash, which they probably won't. Also, they can, like if there's like, they can also, they're waterproof, so they can go in the water and collect trash in the water.
Okay. All right, Eleanor, how about the electric cars? What makes those special?
Well, since I don't run off like regular car fuel, it's better for the environment.
Okay, what's special about these cars in general that are different from what's out there, electric cars?
It can be your own creative solution to the problem that you are thinking about, right? So just think about what problem you are trying to solve and how your device is going to do it.
Pratiti, you want to add? How can electric cars help? What makes them special?
Well, what makes electric cars special are that electric car so real cars like we use right now they run on gas and fuel that makes the air bad, and it pollutes the air. So, and in electric cars, they run on battery, so it doesn't pollute the air. The battery just runs out and you need to charge it sometimes.
Okay. And how would they be different from what's already produced already in the environment?
Well, real cars run on fuel and
Okay. Are there electric cars currently in
Yes.
production?
yes,
There
Okay.
are some actually in the world.
Yes.
Only a few though.
Okay. All right. And then how about, you said recyclable bins for litter. So remember, this is a re-invention. That means you're coming up with, does anybody know what an invention is? Let's go backtrack a little bit. Maybe we're not hitting home what an invention is. What's an invention? All right. Pratiti, go ahead. What's an invention?
an invention is like something you make.
Right. Okay, Joseph.
Something that you make does something. That does something.
Right. But when someone invents something,
It's usually helpful.
okay, yeah, I mean, that's true. Anyone else want to add what an invention is? Any other characteristics?
Why do people invent?
Go ahead, Pratiti.
People invent stuff. Like example, like someone invented like computers. People invent stuff to make like your life easier and to like make stuff easier for you.
Okay, that's a good example. Derek, are you there? Right, go ahead, you can say.
I have something to like another invention that we can have. It's another one for helping with global warming or like gas or air pollution with cars. We could use teleporters that run. We can make a teleporter that runs on electricity.
Okay, how would, okay, get from one place to, okay, I should ask you, how does that helpful having a teleporter?
So you can get somewhere fast and easy, and you don't have to use gas.
Okay. Okay, anyone else? Derek, do you want to comment on any of that? What's an invention?
An invention is something that a person makes,
Okay,
which is new.
new, okay, it's new. Okay, I'm gonna go back to what we just said then, because you said that. And of all the things we have listed, is any of that new? Okay. So new stuff. Okay. So let me go back to the same question I asked before. So on all those different, the fan, the robots, electric car, recyclable bins, what is new about those devices? What's new about it? And maybe that will help with the answering the question. Joseph.
I can add to the recycle bin. Well, you didn't add anything yet, but the recycle bins can be like they can move around. maybe,
Okay, the recycle bins can move around.
Because that's not a thing yet.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else want to take Pratiti, one of those, and say how you can make it new?
Well, you can make a robot. You can make a robot like you can make a robot have like some robots like don't have like that much arm strength, so maybe they can have like example, if there's like something really big on the ground, some of the robots can't handle that much weight, so
Okay.
we have like big robots who are really strong.
Okay, all right. Eleanor, I'm gonna go back to electric cars. Is there anything you wanted to add now that would be new about the electric cars?
Maybe it could be made out of recycled materials.
Ah, okay. Recyclable material.
Maybe robots can make, maybe we can combine the robots and the cars so they could pick up the trash and then they could make the cars.
Together.
Okay, so we got robots now together
And
with
recycle.
with recyclable bins and cars. Okay. Okay, starting to get some images here. All right, Derek, go ahead.
Maybe you could make a robot that compacts the trash,
Okay,
and then it just piles them up in one certain place, and then that place compacts them even more to make them even smaller. So
okay,
that trash should take less room.
okay, all right. The robot that compacts the trash so it takes less room. Okay. All right, now we're getting somewhere.
Well, we could have the crusher compacted into cars. No, they can compact it to make it into cars.
You can compact it into a car.
No, you can
Like it could
and then
make
the robots make it into a car.
Okay.
like it could make the trash into a 1 foot cube. And then once there were like 1,000 blocks or like little cubes of them, then it went to a machine that compacted it, like all that stuff, into only 1 foot, into a 1 foot cube.
Okay.
Man, we're gonna form the exact same thing.
Okay. Anybody else have their hand up? Go ahead, Pratiti.
Well, we could make electric cars. We could make electric cars.
Maybe even flying cars.
Well, yeah, but we can, I have another idea. Like we could get recyclable items and put it over like the gas tank, which spills out all the gas and pollution and pollutes the earth. And we can cover that with like a recyclable item. And
Is it kisses inside you?
yeah, and then the gas gets trapped inside the can.
Wait, go back up. Go back about the gas. Go ahead. What? How does it get? It gets trapped inside of what?
Like example, like we can like get a container and then put it like on the gas tank or something
Okay.
recyclable on the gas tank so it doesn't spill out the gas.
Okay. All right. Eleanor, do you have anything to add to that? Okay. All right. So a container on the gas. Okay, all right, so that's all. I think that's a good starting point. Now we're going to read on because it would be great if that was the only like ideas or constraints or anything you want to call them. We'll call them limitations. And that would be great, but we have a whole entire problem to read. So we are going to find out what other things we're going to have to include besides that. We'll give some other people a chance. Okay. So,
I
all
did the first one.
right, no, we'll just wait, hold on. Okay, so for those who are new to Odyssey of the Mind, I'm just gonna go over the boring stuff, basically. So number one talks about general rules. So in addition to your problem, there's a program guide that's pretty thick. I've read it before. It's got, I don't know, 40 pages or something like that. It's very long. And it talks about the different rules that apply to your performances. Okay, so we will discuss. I just want you to know that this guide exists, and when you're trying to put together your cost form, it would be something you might want to look at. Okay, so we will reference it. We know it's available, but we're probably not going to read it in its entirety. We don't have time. Okay, the next thing, number 2, talks about problem clarifications. So each problem, there are usually clarifications. What this means is a team like you or other teams may have questions. And if you have questions, you are welcome to submit what's called a problem clarification to the parent company, and they will answer your question. So if you have a question that you don't think is addressed in the problem, then you can go ahead and submit a problem clarification. There also are problem clarifications already out there, probably because other teams have asked them. And so they issue what's called a general clarification. So everyone's on the same page. Okay, so that's what that means. And you can submit one all the way up to February 15th. Okay. All right. Your performance time is 8 minutes. That includes the setup. And if we were in person, it would include when you call, when you say, whenever you tell the judges how you're going to end your problem, that's when it stops. Okay. So you'll have to sometimes get everything in that amount of time. And sometimes there's a penalty if you go over that time. Okay. So we'll see if there's a penalty to this problem if you go over the time. Okay. Your cost limit is $145. That means that's how much money you can spend that will show up in the performance on your cost form. Okay.
That's stuff you can buy.
But
if you have stuff at home, then it doesn't count to your total cost.
Right. So if you have things at home or you use recyclable material, that let me backtrack. They're 2 separate things. If you use recyclable material, that is cost at 0. And what is a recyclable material? It's a material that would have been thrown in the trash. Okay, that's a recyclable material. Trash
or stuff
something.
That you put that in the recyclable bin.
Yeah, and also if you find something at home like this, let's just give you an idea. You're not going to use this, but I'm just showing you the ribbon. Okay, this ribbon. Okay, I have it at home, but let's say I use some of it, and Joseph said, "Hey, Mom, can we use this in the performance?" I say, "Sure." Okay, I don't have to cost the whole thing because I use some of it. It only costs what you guys decide to use. And let's just say it's really old and I have no idea what it costs. We would just make up a garage sale cost for it. Okay, so we will talk more about cost as we buy things, and you determine. You'll hear it again, so we don't have to go into it right now. Okay, so I want someone else to read number 5.
Me.
Besides Joseph, because he's read already.
Oh,
Number 5. Let's have Eleanor, because I haven't heard Eleanor say much today. So go ahead, Eleanor, read number 5, and then I'll have somebody read number 6, and so forth and so on. So go ahead.
The team will create an original performance that includes A, an original threat to the environment that self-replicates. B, a team-created technical reinvention device. C, a hero character that uses the reinvention device. D, a setting that reflects the growing threat and its return to its original state. E, original music. F, two animal characters. G, the use of Arm & Hammer baking soda. H, five style elements that are including two that are chosen by the team listed in F style.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go over some words here. Original. What does that mean? What does the word original mean? Ria.
Something that you created and something that hasn't been already made.
Or done.
Or done. Right. Exactly. Anyone else want to share in that definition?
Because you can make a YouTube video and then someone's already done that idea. That's also not original.
Okay, it depends. Yes. Okay. And there's that word again. Threat to the environment that self-replicates, that we talked about that already. A team created technical reinvention device. A device. What does the word device mean?
Something that is a machine or mechanical.
Okay, Joseph says a device is something that is a machine
Or mechanical.
or mechanical. Does anybody else want to add to that?
A device can be anything like, if you make something, then it could be a device. Like, example, if you make like, origami, that could be a device if you're using it for something.
Okay, origami can be a device.
Uh-huh.
Okay, anybody else want to give me either a opinion or a fact about devices, or give me an example?
You're looking at one.
What? I'm looking at one. Where?
An example is
Looking
iPad.
at a laptop.
Okay, a laptop,
An iPod.
an iPod. Anybody else?
All the electronics, anything that does anything is an.
Oh, you're not helping Geeta, right?
No, I'm not naming anything.
Okay,
I
good.
named it first.
A mouse or a computer, like a mouse or a keyboard.
Okay, mouse or keyboard.
Six.
Anything electric.
Monitor.
Okay,
Anything electric.
A pen.
a pen. Yeah, it could be one.
Any type of simple machine, a lever.
Okay, Joseph says any type of simple machine. Now my next question, what is a simple machine?
A charger.
That doesn't use electricity to work.
Okay, a machine that doesn't use electricity to work. Anyone add to that?
A machine that like a machine that doesn't need like anything to work.
Okay, and how about Eleanor?
A simple machine, an example of that at least is a pulley.
Is a pulley? Right.
A lever.
We got pulley,
A seesaw.
a lever,
A seesaw, which is also a
Seesaw.
lever.
okay?
A bowl.
Anyone else?
A bowl could be one.
A bowl?
What type of bowl?
I'll just go with the bowl. That's good. I don't care. I'm running out of room. I'm running out of room to write. Someone needs to be taking notes. Okay, so let's see.
Those silly those bugs that they give you at McDonald's, those toys.
Okay, yeah, let me go back to B. A team created technical reinvention device. Now, a technical, what's technical? Anybody have a definition of the word technical?
You can look it up.
We can look it up. Anybody have one?
Yeah, your meeting, go ahead.
I don't know.
So the
Technical means like it like happens unusually.
Can you give me an example?
Like something that happens unusually, you read a book when you don't like reading books.
Okay. Anyone else with technical? Want to help her out? Ria, do you have something? Are you looking it up? Oh, Mom. You can read it whenever you're ready. Okay, some people you wrote some things there. Okay. A robot like Wally, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Make a giant vacuum that only sucks up trash and recyclables. Okay.
Relating to a particular subject, art, or craft, or techniques.
Okay, relating to a particular subject, art, or craft. Technical.
Technician.
Yeah, I don't, okay. I'm gonna put giant vacuum down.
It could only vacuum up trash.
Okay,
Like
that's Google's definition. Okay,
so.
all right, all right. Okay, hold on.
It could only. It couldn't suck
Or
up humans. It could only suck up trash.
Okay,
And
okay, hold on. Let's go back.
only trash. And since like it wouldn't be like trash that
Okay,
we're using.
all right, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna jump in because, okay, hold on. All right, hold on. I want to get through these because I want you to be thinking about these particular, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. When, if you're thinking of a performance, okay? So we have C again, a hero character that uses the reinvention device, a setting that reflects the growing threat and its return to its original state. So original music, and then 2 animal characters. So I'm going to take 2 of those right here, and this is going to be your homework assignment because it's already 5:55. So your homework assignment is going to be to come up with a setting. Basically D, a setting that reflects a growing threat and its return to its original state. And then F,
Also,
2 animal characters in that.
Also, the music can be like
Okay.
a parody of something
Shh,
else.
shh, shh, shh. So
What
the
does
other
the other one mean?
thing is if you want, you can go ahead and add in any of the other items or limitations that you need to include. You can add those in as well. Okay. You can either draw it or you can write about it. Pratiti, go ahead.
The first one you said, the first assignment you said, what do you mean by that?
Oh, you mean make a list of the homework assignment from last time, make a list of something that you're knowledgeable about?
No, not that one, like.
Oh, this one.
um,
Okay, so I want you to either draw or write about the setting. Anybody want to help her? What's the setting?
Where it takes place.
Where it takes place, Joseph said. And then the reflects the growing threat. So you'd have to kind of incorporate the environmental threat that we talked about. And then don't worry about its return to the original state, okay? We'll talk about that, just the setting and the environmental threat and 2 animal characters. That's what I want you to include. If you include anything else, it's extra. Okay, Pratiti, go ahead.
Also, so like in the like, what do you mean by, like, can we like draw a picture of the environmental threat and the setting
Yes,
and
yes.
the animals?
Yep, that's all I want. So, and if you include anything else, that's fine. But I would like you can either write about it if you prefer to write, or if you don't and you rather draw it, either way. Just you have to convey it in a complete thought. Okay, because we're gonna share them. Actually, unfortunately, you have tonight to do it. Because tomorrow we meet again.
Yep.
Whoops. So sorry. So you're gonna need to kind of, if you hopefully don't have any homework, but if you can go ahead and try and do it by tomorrow, that'd be great. If you don't get it done by tomorrow, that's okay. I'll ask you to do it then over the break, okay? So that's what we're gonna do, okay? Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. But because I really want to get something started, actually written a little bit, okay? So I'm going to try to do a Google Share file. And if you want to, you can go in there and type in the Google Share file, some of it as well, okay? But you can do the drawing. So I'm going to ask you to kind of do that drawing tonight. Take some time, 10 or 15 minutes to draw something. I know some of you are very good at drawing, and I know you can do that really quick. So we have some ideas already. You already expressed and brainstormed some ideas and some threats. Just take one of them that speaks to you and write about it or draw about it. And like I said, the setting, you can either, write on there where the setting is, or you can draw the setting. And then the animals, you can either draw the animals or you can write the animals, okay? Whatever you want, just on a picture. And then, like I said, the environmental threat. That's all I want. I want a complete thought of 3 things. It won't take long. Or if you want to spend an hour on it, go for it. I don't care. Geeta, do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted, when you are doing your settings, just think that how it's going to get affected with the environmental threat, and it's going to go back to its original state.
Right.
So when you are putting it, your idea, you think that it's going to get affected by something and it's going to go back to its original state.
Okay. So if you're going to do the original state part, you have to kind of think about, let's go with global warming, okay? What would have been the original state of global warming? What would have been the original state of without global warming?
Earth.
Hey, Pratiti, go ahead.
The original state, if global warming wasn't alive, would be like,
Wasn't a thing.
like like it would,
Anybody else want to help her? All right, Joseph.
So if global warming wasn't a thing, it would be like the Earth with like the top and the bottom being like cold and without like, and there wouldn't be any trash on the floor in the ocean, and the air wouldn't be polluted. And then like when it happens, like we could have like the air go like more gray, have trash on the floor, and we can have like a pond nearby with trash in it.
All right.
Okay,
what was the original state? What would I think that's going to be challenging. Derek, you want to help out?
So if you were doing in Antarctica
Okay.
setting, then it would be like completely ice and it wouldn't be cracking and stuff.
Okay.
And when it goes bad, you could like all the ice would be cracking.
Okay. All right.
And the water level would be rising.
Okay. All right.
I have a question.
Sure.
So Will we be like writing a story about all this?
Yes, you will. You'll be writing a story about it, but right now, I just want you to get the main points. So Derek gave you an example with Antarctica. There's more ice, and then that's the original state, and then the polluted or the global warming state is the part where there's more water. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're good. I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate you helping today and participating. So let me see what you can come up with. If you wanna, I'll leave it.
Also, the music can be a parody
Okay, yes.
of a song.
Yeah, we'll work about music later. So if you want to take Derek's idea and run with it, you're welcome to.
Run with the wind.
Or this is Odyssey of the Mind. You come up with your own solution, and let me see what you have. Okay, so it's up to y'all. Okay, if the more ideas we generate, the better our creativity is. That's what you need to know. Okay, so we want to try and generate as many ideas as possible. Okay, but let me see what you got. All right, we're off to a start. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay.
Oh, just now.
Okay.
And